Hey, what up y'all? It's your boy Lil D coming at you from the den with another nursing video. And in today's video, I'm going to be taking you guys along with me as I get my second vaccine, the second dose. Now, I did have some symptoms associated with the first dose, which I'm going to go into detail about. But before we get into the video, make sure you give this video a like and subscribe. I post 2 videos on this page on Wednesdays and Sundays. So if you haven't liked or subscribe or hit the notification bell, you can go ahead and do that now. So like I said, I'm going to tell you about what I experienced when I got the first shot. I'm going to take you guys along with me as I go right now to get my second shot, and then I'm going to do a little bit of vlogging for the next couple days to tell you if I experienced any symptoms. As for the first dose that I got, I made my appointment online through my work. You know, I work at the bedside as a nurse, and I drove up and they gave it to me in my arm. That day, what I experienced really was I was pretty tired and I went to bed pretty early. I went and laid down at 8 o'clock. Now, I got my shot around 4 o'clock. I don't know if I was tired because of the vaccine or if I was tired because I had a really busy day that day. I had to go get a drug test for schooling. I had to go get the shot. I had to go pick up some supplies from the store, and then I went to a meeting, so it was a really long day, but I was really drowsy that first day after the vaccine. Now, the second day after I got my shot though, my arm is generally sore after getting a flu shot, and that's kind of what it felt like in the morning. But as the day progressed, my arm started getting more and more sore, and I could tell that my range of motion in my arm, like if I went this high on my arm, like it was pretty sore. And when I was moving patients up, because I didn't take a day off like they recommend you should, a day or 2 just in case, when I was pulling patients up, I really felt it. And it wasn't until the end of my shift. Now, I work 12-hour shifts and it wasn't any busier than normal on my unit, so I don't think that really played a role in it. But at the end of my shift, I was just exhausted. I was so tired. I remember I was trying to calm a patient down and I pulled a stool over just because my body was aching. And by the time I got home, I was having the chills and my body was still hurting, so I went and took a bath and tried to relax, but I was scheduled to work the next day and I ended up calling off just because you never know how you're gonna feel even the next day, and I didn't want to go into work feeling how I did at the end of that shift. So the next day, which was I guess the second full day after the shot, I was pretty good. I was still pretty tired, so I just kind of relaxed around the house, but my arm wasn't as sore at all anymore and my body wasn't aching like it was the day before. And then the next day after that, I had no symptoms and it was like nothing even happened. So I brought my real camera, but I didn't want to be holding that just because it's a little intense, and I didn't want anybody to say anything or for it to be awkward, so I'm filming on my iPhone. But I pulled up and they're only doing appointment only, because for a while they were doing walk-ins, but now you have to have an appointment, which I had. So they directed me through the lane, they verified my ID, driver's license, and then my appointment time on an email, which they send you, which is a QR code. And then they navigate you to the little area where you're gonna get your shot, and then they ask you if you have any allergies. So I actually have an allergy to bananas. It's kind of like a mild one, but my throat gets pretty itchy. I'm also allergic to cats, but that doesn't count. But for the bananas, they put a marker on my car just for people to be more aware that I have an allergy, just to look out if I have an allergic reaction. So I was gonna ask him if I could film it while he took the shot, but I got embarrassed, so I didn't. But it's just a normal IM injection in my left deltoid, which is the same place where I got my last one. And I did let them know that this is my second dose, so they'll have to update my card. But yeah, while I'm sitting here, I have to have all my windows down. I have to wear my mask, and then if I feel any symptoms come up in the next 30 minutes while I'm just hanging out, I'm to honk my horn. That way they have a lot of help around here, fire trucks, ambulances, cops, everyone's here. So that way they can come over and check on me and see if I need anything. but if you don't have any allergies, they'll only have you wait for 15 minutes and then you're free to go. But like I said, I have the allergies to bananas and they just want to be extra cautious. So they have me waiting in the 30-minute line. So I ended up waiting the 30 minutes there. I had no symptoms, but now it's been maybe an hour and a half. I went and got some food. I'm finally home because it is a little bit of a drive from my place and I still feel okay. So I'll keep you guys updated like I said. Now, you're probably wondering which one I got, the Pfizer or the other one. Well, we didn't have a choice when we went to go get our vaccine, so I got the Pfizer, and yeah, let me know if you have any questions about that. It's now 9 p.m. I got my shot at 11:30 a.m., 11 a.m., but the only thing I'm really experiencing, I'm not having fatigue, I'm not really tired. Last time I got it, I was pretty exhausted, but it could have been from my busy day. The only thing is that my arm is pretty sore. So right here, my arm doesn't hurt, but if I go any higher, I can feel the soreness. I mean, I still have full range of motion, but I guess we'll see how it is tomorrow. Okay, so don't mind my appearance. It's the next night, it's 9 p.m. So last night, I didn't really sleep so good after the shot. I woke up around 2 o'clock with the chills. I was freezing, but it was warm in the room. I also felt very dehydrated and I had to chug a water bottle, and then I also had a low-grade fever of 99.2. So I slept off and on until I had to wake up for work at 5:30. Now at the end of my 12-hour shift today, because it is the next day, you can kind of hear me. I just feel like winded. I'm just tired. My arm is definitely not as sore as it was yesterday, and definitely not as sore as it was the first time I got the shot. But I'm just like super tired and I'm ready to go watch some Drag Race and go to bed. Last night I slept like a rock. I literally laid down and I feel like I didn't move until I woke up this morning at 8:30. My arm is no longer sore. This is day 2 after my second shot, and yeah, no more soreness here. I called my mom and asked her how she was doing because she got her first shot when I got my second shot that same day, and she actually had no symptoms. Her arm was a little bit sore to touch, but she wasn't drowsy, her joints didn't hurt, which is good for her. But yeah, I feel good now. I feel like normal. There's nothing going on today. And yeah, let me know in the comments down below if you have any questions about my experience getting the vaccination, and make sure you check out one of my other nursing related videos right here. And I'll talk to you guys later. Thanks. Bye.